Are you a trader constantly scratching your head, wondering why your brilliant strategies sometimes fall flat? It's not your math, it's your mind. Imagine knowing the exact moment your brain is about to make a costly trading mistake. What if I told you that unseen forces within your own mind are systematically eroding your profits? Prepare to have your trading perspective flipped upside down as we dive into the fascinating world of cognitive biases. You'll learn how to identify these subtle mental shortcuts and, more importantly, how to conquer them for smarter, more profitable decisions. Let's flip your trading game. Hit that like button if you're ready to stop losing to your own head. Welcome back, traders. I'm Dr. Santosh Kumar Singh, and if you've ever held a losing position way too long or sold a winner too early, even when the data says otherwise, you're in good company. Studies from behavioral economists like Daniel Kahneman show that 80% of trading errors aren't bad analysis, they're psychological landmines. These cognitive biases are mental shortcuts our brains evolved for survival, but in the markets? They're profit killers. Today, we'll unpack confirmation bias, anchoring, and loss aversion with real-world trade examples pulled straight from the trenches. For each, I'll show you the trap, a quick story of it blowing up a portfolio, and 3 actionable hacks to neutralize it. Inspired by timeless psych insights, like those in Kahneman's Thinking, Fast and Slow, this isn't theory, it's your edge for consistent wins. Let's start with the sneaky one that makes you blind to the truth. First up, confirmation bias, the brain's favorite cherry picker. This is when you seek out info that backs your gut and ignore the rest. Why? It feels good, like high-fiving your ego. But in trading, it turns you into a one-sided detective, hunting proof your trade's a winner while dismissing warnings. Picture this, you're long on Tesla after Elon tweets hype. Stock dips 5% on supply chain news, but instead of reassessing, you scour Reddit for Tesla to the moon memes and skip the analyst downgrades. Boom, your sure thing drops 20%, and you're left holding the bag. I saw this tank a friend's account by 15% last year. He was so locked in on the upside, he missed the earnings miss entirely. From psych research, like that YouTube deep dive on biases I revisited, confirmation bias hits traders hard because markets are noisy, your brain filters for comfort, not reality. But here's how to smash it. 1. The devil's advocate drill. Before entering a trade, list 3 reasons it could fail. Force-feed your brain the counter-evidence, set a 5-minute timer. 2. Source swap. Read 1 bullish and 1 bearish article on your position daily. Tools like TradingView's sentiment scanner help automate this. 3. Journal judo, end each trading day logging what you ignored. Review weekly, it's brutal but builds bulletproof awareness. Implement these, and you'll spot setups others miss. Confirmation bias. Confirmed, you're now its worst nightmare. Next, anchoring bias, the invisible chain that tethers you to the first number you see. Our brains latch onto that initial info like a bad tattoo, skewing everything after. In trading, it's why that opening bell price or analyst target becomes your fair value, no matter what unfolds. Real-time sabotage. You're eyeing Apple at $150 after a gap-up open. It spikes to $160, but you anchor to that $150 entry, thinking any dip is a by the anchor steal. News hits, regulatory probe. Stock craters to $140. You average down, convinced it'll rebound to your anchor. Losing 10% instead of cutting at break-even. This one's ripped through hedge funds, remember the 2022 tech rout? Anchors to peak valuations fueled billions in evaporating gains. Psych pros call it the first impression curse, your brain's lazy wiring, as unpacked in those classic bias breakdowns. It manifests in stops, targets, even position sizing. Overcome it like this. 1. Reset ritual. Before trading, close your eyes and ask, what's the current data say, ignoring yesterday's close. Use fresh charts without historical lines. 2. Range Rover, calculate a 52-week high-low average as your neutral anchor. Apps like Thinkorswim let you overlay it instantly. 3. Buddy Benchmark, share your entry with a trading accountability partner, they'll call out if you're chained to an old number. Unanchor yourself, and watch your entry sharpen. You're no longer a puppet to prices past. Last but brutal, loss aversion, the fear of losses that hits twice as hard as gains feel good. Coined by Kahneman and Tversky, it's why you'd rather avoid a $100 loss than chase a $100 win. In trades, it keeps you glued to dogs while you snip winners short. Manifestation meltdown, Bitcoin's ripping plus 30%, but you sell at plus 15% because, what if it crashes? Then it moons to plus 50%. Flip side, you're down 8% on a Forex pair, data screams exit, but it'll come back, whispers your amygdala. You ride it to minus 25%. This bias cost retail traders $2 trillion in 2020's volatility, per FINRA stats. Holding losers like emotional baggage. It's evolution's gift gone wrong, survival favored loss avoidance, but markets punish it. Neutralize with these power moves. 1. Pre-mortem planning, set ironclad stop losses at entry, base them on volatility, not hope. Use trailing stops to lock gains without micromanaging. 2. Gain-loss flip, reframe, treat each trade as a 50-50 coin flip with defined risk-reward. Journal wins/losses equally to desensitize the sting. 3. Portfolio pulse check. Weekly, audit your holdings, ask, am I holding for hope or data? Cut any anchored-in aversion. Loss aversion. Aversion over. You're now wired for rational risk. There you have it, confirmation bias cherry-picks your blind spots, anchoring chains you to stale data, and loss aversion turns fear into your biggest fee. But armed with these strategies, devil's advocate drills, reset rituals, pre-mortem plans, you're not just trading, you're mastering your mind for profits that stick. Remember, consistent wins come from disciplined psychology, not perfect picks. Drop a comment, which bias hits you hardest? Smash like if this flipped your script, subscribe for weekly trading psych hacks, and grab my free Bias Buster checklist in the description. Trade smart, stay savage, see you in the next one.